go hit that and hit that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another coffee and conversation. Y'all, I am Dark Riddler, and I am here with. Hold up 1 second. There, there. Now we're gonna go. I am here with the man now that you see. He is the VTuber. He is the soul player. He is a ninja. He simply goes as Ryu. And you gotta say it very lightly. Ryu. How are you doing, boss man?
I'm doing very well. Thank you so much for having me.
Dude, why don't you tell the great people about yourself and what are you up to and what got you into doing the VTube thing?
All right, my name is Ryu Muramasa, virtual ninja streamer. I typically mainline Souls games, but I do also include some throwbacks, also AAA titles that I have not played before. But we are currently going through Black Myth Wukong right now. As for what got me into VTubing, it just seemed super fun. I like the anonymity of it. Um, yeah, it's been a blast so far. Really enjoy it.
So, do you feel like it makes it easier for you to be able to do content creating since you can use your V2? It makes you feel like more relaxed and all of that.
Yeah, I would actually say that. I would agree with that statement. I did want to have something on screen, but I didn't necessarily want it to be me specifically.
Yes.
I do think having a model that people can interact with and see helps out also. But yeah, it is more comfortable for me to do it this way for sure.
Okay. Now here's my question. Like, in how long you been doing this? Like just
It's like 5 months, maybe 5 or 6 months.
okay. So you really still working out the kinks and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
you plan to like if you be able to you plan to like upgrade your background and all of that you're looking to improve on that.
Yes, at some point,
Okay.
once the ball starts rolling, as they say.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. But see, here's the thing. Hey Timiko. Um, so with that, what kind of plans do you actually have?
Well, I would say first on the docket is at some point I would like to get a beefy PC because I run everything through a Lenovo Legion laptop, and it admittedly has some issues with the newer releases, with both playing the game and streaming.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of frame rate dips, so that would be the first thing to get for me.
Okay. Does that actually like affect you actually playing while you're playing Souls games?
Yes, it does. I loaded up Elden Ring as well as Dragon's Dogma 2, and it was it was skipping frames like crazy. It was really bad, actually.
Okay, so you actually at a disadvantage when you playing stuff. Okay, see that makes it even more interesting, believe it or not. As crazy as that sounds, honestly, because
I will say I've been using a PlayStation 5 to do like the Soul stuff and some of the newer releases. That's helped out a lot.
okay, okay, because the way I'm thinking it like okay, like Elden Ring is already hard, but with you having to deal with frame rates, that probably would just
Yeah, that that would be extra rough for sure.
yeah. Yeah, that and see that's how I was thinking. That's all like, damn, this
Yeah,
dude's
I'm
over.
not that crazy. Yeah.
No, and like which amazes me because and like we were talking about that yesterday, how like you see these people they beat it with torches, just torches. You got somebody
Oh
beating it
yeah.
with DDR pads and all of that.
Hmm.
Would you
Looking at
actually
bananas.
Yeah, the banana thing. I still have not seen that one. I need to actually look at that. I haven't seen that one. Like, you're not the only one who mentioned the banana thing. I
I'll
gotta
have to
see
try and find it and send it to you.
that. Like, dead serious, you should, because I actually want to see that. That one I've not seen yet. But would you like to try something like that?
Uh, I mean, I'm down to try just about anything, at least once. Not sure how it would go though. Probably as everyone would expect.
But you
But
would
yeah,
be willing to try it at least.
sure. I would have to get a DDR pad though.
Yeah.
I haven't
I'm,
seen one of those in a hot minute.
I think you can. Hmm. I think you might be able to get one on Amazon. I wouldn't be surprised if you could. I mean, they act like they have every damn thing. To be fair, like
It sure seems like it.
yeah. So, do you already have a game in mind after you beat Wukong?
Uh, well, we took a break from Cyberpunk 2077
Mm-hmm.
um, because Wukong had come out. So I will most likely be going back to that.
Okay.
And then as far as after that, let me see. I know Timoko mentioned to both of us that she wants us to play Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah.
That is up for contention. But there is also another indie Souls-like that came out, Deathbound. I may try that also. We'll see. I'm kind of playing it by ear right now.
I heard about that found. Cause you've also played Lords of the Fallen, haven't you? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I have the newer one. I don't think I beat the first one that had come out like 10 years ago though.
Okay. No, no. Actually, that's what I meant. I didn't know that was the first one. Keep that in
Yeah, they
mind.
kind of like did a re-release. They gave it the same name.
Hmm. But they made it better. You feel like
Yeah, way better. The first one was kind of clunky, and then this one it's a significant improvement for sure.
hey, say, hey Luna. Luna says hello, Reagan.
Oh, hello Luna. How are you doing?
And so here, okay. So here's the $1 million question. Why Ninja?
uh well, growing up, this was like pre Naruto, which I haven't really watched. I should, given what I look like, but I think every year for Halloween for like 4 years in a row, I was always a ninja. So I figured I would bring it full circle, become a ninja VTuber.
Ask him why he's a ninja but doesn't like.
Oh my god.
Melina said,
That
why are you a
Molly.
ninja but don't like stealing?
Yeah, I don't know. It's it's certainly ironic. I don't know, just stealth as a mechanic was never my forte. It's like a lot of waiting around. I'm not the most patient. I mean, she knows. She's seen my cyberpunk stealth blunders. They are aplenty.
I need to
I'm
really
like immediately caught.
I need to really just choke it up and just get that down. I have the game. Like I have the game. I just need to chalk it up and just play it. Dead serious. I
Oh,
really do.
I highly recommend it. It has been an absolute blast. Story is incredible.
Oh,
I
I
think you
believe
would really enjoy it.
I really believe it. I need to choke it up. I'm gonna choke it up one of these days and say, you know what? I'm just gonna play. Let's just do it. That's what's gonna happen. Because I know with all the hacking and stuff like that, you can run it. Dead serious. Also, Luna Timoko said she loved watching you last night with me playing Elden Ring. Just so you know, dear. After that updated, after everyone, it had more substance. Yeah, and see, that's why I tell everybody, go watch Edge Runners. Like, Edge Runners is good as hell. I love Edge Runners. Edge Runners is great, dude. Like, y'all need to watch Edge Runners, bro. Like, honestly, Edge Runners
Yeah,
made me like Cyberpunk. No joke. I'm not even joking.
I still have to get on that.
I think it's 7 to 8 episodes. Don't
Oh,
quote me
okay.
on that. It's not that many. I want to say 7 to 8 though. CDPR got fat on the Witcher era. That's funny. That's funny. But hey, so you consider yours more so your ninja style more so right to the point. I don't care about
Yes.
stealth. I don't care about stealing. I just want to get my kill and be gone.
Yeah, I'll fight absolutely everyone.
So here's the thing. Wait, I have a question. So wait. So what happens when you commit your assassination? So you just gonna fight your way out? There's no stealthy way to get yourself out of there?
Yep, I fight my way all the way to the target. There's no one left standing on the way out. The most overt ninja.
He's one of the rare great sword ninja. That's actually funny. That's funny. He said if I kill everybody on my way in, I can just walk right out the door. This is a very unique ninja, y'all. So it's safe to say you have no ninjutsu, no jujutsu, none of that. You're just a ninja
Not at all.
with
Just a
a
can of whoop ass.
This is the rarest ninja I've ever met, y'all. Take record of that. No ninjutsu powers, no nothing. Just give me a weapon, show me the direction of the building. I will go through straight through, kill everybody, walk right out like a boss. Hey, I'm gonna be honest. You can get paid a lot of money for that. Definitely a lot of money. Blunder first, ask questions never. That's what
Yep.
Melina said to you. That's serious.
That is my ninja way.
And Timiko says that China really stepped it up with Black Myth Wukong. And the game is definitely next level. What is your opinion on that game?
Oh yeah, I 100% agree. I think I admittedly don't know many Chinese games. I think there was a sort of Genshin competitor that I had heard of. It was like Tower of Fantasy or something.
Mm-hmm.
That was really the only Chinese game that I had ever like had any experience with, aside from Black Myth Wukong. They hit it out of the park with that one. They did an incredible job, gotta say.
And you, of course, have not beat it yet, of course. So I can get that. But
Yes.
because you had I can't think of a name right now. That one woman, I can't think of a name though. Don't quote me on that. Mm. But what would be if you had to pick top five soul?
Okay. Well, I'm always a sucker for Dark Souls 1 specifically. That's what got everything started for me. Elden Ring is up there. Bloodborne, just because it's so unique as far as like both the combat and the general aesthetic of it. I really like the Lies of P, actually. That was another good one. And I'm kind of torn between either Sekiro or Black Myth Wukong, the final one.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you beat Liza P. We can actually talk about that. I got a question. Did you see the ending? Like
Uh, the Rise of P. I think that was the ending we got. It shows like Alice in Wonderland,
yeah, I was actually about to ask
or
you
not
about that.
Alice,
Yeah,
but Wizard of
Dorothy.
Oz,
Yeah,
right, or
Wizard of
something.
Oz.
Yeah, Dorothy.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah,
think?
yeah.
Do you think they're gonna bring? I feel like they're gonna bring out a game in regards to her. I'm not sure if that was. I'm hoping that wasn't just a cameo.
Yeah, I really hope they do. They definitely need a sequel for that one.
Oh yeah, because I'm pretty. Ain't it like? Is it three different endings, or is it just two?
I believe so. I think there are three. I'd have to double check. But I did kind of know the ending that I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
I'd looked up what is considered like the true ending, and that one was the one that had come up a lot. What I had read.
Okay, because my thing was like, okay, based on since you beat the game and you already said it, the Dorothy part. That's why I was like, okay, I wonder if they're gonna actually bring out a Wizard of Oz like Souls like game.
I would be all for it.
Yeah, because
I'm curious to see how they would do it.
that too. But if they did it, they could, based off the actual story. Once you really think about
Yeah, for sure.
it, because of the the every one of them had something missing and all of that. So they could actually do that and throw like a Souls like mix in there. Like that would actually be interesting. I won't even lie.
Yep.
I'm not a Souls player, and I'm sitting there saying that actually would be interesting since I didn't know till like a week or two after it came out that Liza P was actually revolves around Pinocchio.
Ah,
So I was like, okay, well that's cool. I wouldn't think nobody would think of that, but it would be interesting to see like if that I'm not sure who made the game though. If you know, like please tell me. I'm not sure, but
I'm not sure of the studio, but I do know it came out of South Korea. That's
okay.
about the extent of my knowledge.
So based on knowing that Liza P is revolved around like the whole Pinocchio aesthetic, and then you have them cameoing the Wizard of Oz. I wonder if they were going to just do a trend of all those old games. But could you imagine a Snow White Souls like game?
I I would have a hard time. Like I definitely can't picture it how it would play out, but I would 100% play it.
It and that and that's the thing I'm thinking of when they think of like the way they're going with all the old stories like Snow White, Cinderella. Um, what's that other one? I'm gonna be mad because somebody gonna say it. The one with Rapunzel.
Is it not Rapunzel?
Is it
Put
called
down your
Rapunzel?
hair. I think so.
Is that the title? Is it Rapunzel? I
I may
thought
have
it.
to ask Chad.
Yeah. What's the one? What's the story with Rapunzel? Is this called? Is this called Rapunzel?
She's like in a tower, and then she lets down her hair, and then
Mm-hmm.
a prince climbs up it or something.
It's just called
I'm not sure if
Rapunzel.
I've
Yeah,
I've
it's
seen
just
that
called
one.
Secret. Okay, so yeah. Then you got Rapunzel. No, Sleeping Beauty is something totally different. That would actually be another one. I could actually see them making a Souls game out of Sleeping Beauty. If they Sleeping Beauty, Beauty and the Beast. Yeah. I'm really actually like not a Souls player, but that's actually interesting. Now since you really bring it up.
It's almost like a grittier Kingdom Hearts, but focused on one story at a time.
Mm-hmm. Anything can be a Souls game if done right and makes sense. Well,
Yeah, that
Yeah,
is true.
yeah. What's going on? And well, Timiko says Lies of P and Elden Ring DLC are absolutely phenomenal. The atmosphere in both games is incredibly immersive with rich lore and environments that pull you in. The gameplay is challenging and rewarding, keeping you on your toes with every encounter. And then Enwell says the developers is Neo Wits and Round 8 Studio.
Uh,
I did not know
Round
that.
8 does sound familiar. Not sure why though.
What else did Round 8 Studio make? It sounds like something. I've heard of them, but I'm not sure. Is the only thing they made is Last of P? Part of me doubts it. I've been
Oh,
meaning to
here,
pick
let
up
me.
Last of P, but been waiting on a sale. No, that's totally understandable. Like 100%. I get that. But would you, if you was to make your own Souls game, how do you feel you would make it?
That's a good question. Um, there are a lot of mythologies that I don't think have been tapped um, very in depth. I think Egypt is a good one. I think you can make a good Egyptian Souls like.
Hmm.
We already have like the sort of Greco-Roman almost with Gwyn, the Lord of Thunder.
Okay. Hmm. So I'm trying to think of that lore. Because you actually brought up a lore. I mean, a mythology that I gotta actually get back in my head and remember. Because whenever somebody brings up Egyptian, I automatically like beeline to Cleopatra, like automatic, just
Mm,
like
for
Cleopatra.
sure. I think you have like Horus, right? The sun
Okay.
god Ra.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
His uncle is Set or something.
Yep. You're right. Yeah. Wow. That actually, yeah, that actually would make sense. Horus, Ra, Anubis, Set. Yeah, that's what the
Yeah,
story
yeah.
said. Yeah. Hmm. That would actually be interesting, especially because especially if they did the weapons right, like dead serious, and then messing with the sand, and then you got the pyramids, then you got the tombs. Then some of those tombs are actually labyrinths too.
And you could also make it lush, since for the time it was, you know, a little more habitable than a desert.
Yeah. Hmm. So even with that though, what mechanic do you feel should be in all Souls games that isn't in all
Um,
Souls games?
a parry. I'm a sucker for a parry. Let me parry all of the bosses. Something so gratifying about it.
Wait, can you actually parry Milena?
I have not. I think for her, I use the Uchi Katana and its weapon art unsheath like exclusively. So it's just a bunch of L2 R2s.
Oh. Oh,
Also, having the light roll helps out a lot. Yeah, you can parry Melania.
you
I've
can?
not tried it though.
That'll be interesting. I actually didn't, I never actually asked that. I just really thought about that. Can you actually parry Milena?
You can actually parry the final boss of the DLC, which is how I beat it.
That is right. I mean, I would think, okay, here's the thing regarding the DLC. Even with the final boss, do they actually have a boss in there that's even harder than the final boss?
Like a vanilla?
No. The DLC.
No, let's see. The only other one that really gave me issues was there's this boar rider. I forgot his name, but he was pretty rough. But uh, the final boss is without question the hardest in the DLC, especially his phase two. It's ridiculous.
Okay. So the reason I asked is because like in the vanilla, they have the Elder Beast, which is what the final boss, but then everybody says Millennia is harder.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
That's why I was wondering, did they do the same thing for the DLC too? Like,
No,
did
they they made sure the final boss was the hardest. At least it seems that way.
so how many Souls games can you actually say that you actually like just generally beat it?
So there's Dark Souls 1, 2, 3. I did beat Demon Souls. I haven't played it in a long time. I did beat Elden Ring, Bloodborne, um, Sekiro. What was that other one? Thymesia. I did beat that. Lords of the Fallen. We're almost done with Wukong. Although some people don't call it consider it a Souls-like. I do.
Why do you
Trying to
feel
think if
like
there are any others.
why do they feel like they don't consider it as a Souls like?
I have no idea. I never understood that take, honestly. It's certainly challenging enough and has like the hallmark stamina bar, action RPG aspect that people know from Souls likes.
Yeah. Is it actually technically classified as a Souls game?
I'm not sure. I would have to double check that. But like I think if people consider like Wolong, Fallen Dynasty, a Souls like, uh, I don't know, Hollow Knight, if that's also a Souls like, then Wukong is for sure Souls like, at least in my view.
Yeah. No. And Lena says you're a Souls expert because you have it. It says so on your stream.
Yes, I am a Dark Souls pro. Self proclaimed.
So like, at least be honest about it. I'll give you that, sir. Dead serious. Okay, so what? Okay, out of all of those games you beat, which one would you actually say was the less said, like worth beating? Like you just beat and you was just like, this, this is it, big wolf.
Hmm. I would probably have to say Dark Souls 2, honestly. I know it does get a lot of hate. I don't think it gets I think it gets too much hate personally, but I don't know, there's just the game feel of it is it's not my thing really.
So what would you say is the difference between one, two, and three then?
It's it just feels slow. It's I don't know, it's there's a level of pacing that's a little harder to maintain, I think, in it. Although you can parry a lot, so you know that's a plus for it for sure.
Yeah. It's fair to say Dark Souls 2 because it's easy as shit.
Yeah, I mean, I did play the crap out of it when it came out, just because it was the new Souls game. But like, they added a new stat adaptability, and then like they had to raise the meta like 30 levels because of it for PvP. It's like it increased the speed of certain animations. It gave you more iframes. It was a really strong perk or stat.
Okay, so let me ask you this: do you agree with PvP in the Souls games?
Uh, I think it's fun. I enjoy it. I come from the like the dueling era of like just 1v1s. Admittedly, I was never big on invasions necessarily, but I think it's an interesting mechanic.
But if somebody said set up like a fight club or something for it, you're okay with that.
Yeah,
Okay.
those are super fun.
Okay. Love the Kabuki Warriors shirt. Thank you. I love the Kabuki Warriors. But here's okay. So as far as invading, do you feel like it should be implemented in Quest? That's the question.
No, I do not think it should be mandatory for a quest line,
Okay.
personally.
And personally, the reason why I asked that is because I had to actually do that. And
Right, with White Mask Var. Yeah.
yeah. And I'm like that's kind of forcing PvP. Like I can honestly say like I don't agree with that in any capacity.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah, I can see that.
it's one thing where you're making a choice to have PvP on all the time. Okay, cool. You know what I mean? That's your thing. Cool. More power to you. But I don't feel like you should be forced to doing it just for a class. Like,
Yeah, I would agree. There's like a in Kalid, there's the Great Jar. You can get a talisman from it, a very good one. It increases your encumbrance. But with that, they have like static PvP fights,
mm-hmm.
or if you're not online, they just give you like pre-built enemies to fight against. You have to beat them all in a row. But they do have something for it. I don't know why they made actual invasions mandatory necessarily. If you are online, it uses like the last person to beat all three. It takes their builds, and then you fight that.
Yeah.
It's easier offline if you do that.
You know what? I think I know what you're talking about. Is that jar like sitting in front of a like Coliseum area? And then like
Yes,
when
yeah.
you walk up to it, it's like three or four different like what the hell do you call those damn things? Finger thingies.
Like red. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that. And then you walk up on. I know what you're talking about. I just don't remember if I actually beat that part or not. I want to say I did.
I see.
I would have to go back there.
Probably. But yeah, that is the one.
Okay. So what do you get from that again?
You get a talisman that increases your encumbrance, your carry weight, so you can like wear heavier armor and still have like a mid roll.
I have. Actually, I'm using that. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I did beat that. I just thought about that. I know what that is.
I believe they call it the Great Jar's Arsenal.
Yep.
The name of the talisman.
And then it looked like a jar. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I have that. I'm actually using it. That's the weird part. Yeah. Shockingly enough, I actually am using that. But hold
It's a
up.
very solid choice.
Timiko says your mission is to restore the barrier before the Shadow Realm consumes all assistance. Will you succeed, or will the shadows claim you too? What is this in contrast to? Oh, she said a lot. Okay, wait. Here's a great storyline for a Ryu the Ninja creation. In Shadow Realm, Echoes of the Abyss, you are the last sentinel, a warrior chosen to project the fragile balance between the realms of light and shadow. When a cosmistic event fractures the barrier that separates these worlds, darkness begins to engulf everything. Armed with the power to traverse both realms, you must journey through treacherous lands, confronting corrupted guardians and unraveling ancient mysteries. There's your story right here
Like it.
from Team
I'll
McCullough.
take it. I do not have lore for my VTuber. But now I do. I'll use that.
There you go. I'm
Hell
surprised
yeah.
nobody asked you for a bio.
Yeah, I know some VTubers do, but I do not. I considered it, but never followed through.
Timoko, make this man do a damn bio. Help this man make a bio. That way he can just say, "Here's my bio." Bam, right there, done. I am Ryu the Ninja. That's all you got to do, dude. It's easy. It took me all the way. Okay, auto stop. No. Okay. Okay. Should be right back up now.
Hey, we back.
Yeah,
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. There we go. No, I had to rush in and make sure it didn't cut off the whole thing. Okay. Now you said it's from Dark Souls 2?
Yes, Scholars of the First Sin. I have seen some footage of it, but I'm not sure if I played it or not. I don't think I have.
I didn't even know. Well, I expect most games to come out with at least one DLC. My question usually is when that happens is if it's canon or not.
Hmm.
Like BioShock Infinite, like they have a Return to Rapture DLC for
Okay.
that, but apparently it's not canon though to the
Oh.
actual, which kind of sucks. But I get based on how the game ended, there's no way that part could be canon. It would make no sense. But Ryu,
Go.
Ryu. As far as other than of course you saying you upgrade your computer and all that. What made you actually want to start doing content creating?
It's always been an interest in mine. I mean, I grew up in the on the YouTube era for sure. I just never dove in, but I figured it was either now or never. So here I am.
Oh, so you feel like do you feel like you get into it kind of late?
Yeah, I mean, kind of. I definitely could have started earlier. That's for sure.
I mean, to be honest, I personally I feel like you're getting into it at the right time, especially being a VTuber.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Like
It's good to hear.
VTubing is a thing right now. I mean, like no joke, it's a thing. Like you literally really have two things going for you. You're a VTuber and you play Souls games. Like dead serious. Like you really you're literally like what? You're like what 10 games in on Souls games? You get Demon Souls, the three Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Lord of the Fallen, Elden Ring. That's seven. God damn, what's the other one you just said? You just said it too.
Liza P is up there.
Liza P. That's eight. Yeah, you got like eight right there. And there's like how many more? Plenty more. You got Nor two. You got Sifu.
Sifu. I've been meaning to try that one out.
Oh damn, Sekiro died twice. That's the one I was thinking of. Sekiro.
Ah, yes.
Damn. So that's nine. And you beat Elden Ring how many times? About two or three times already? Give or take?
Uh, I started playing on launch, so it's probably like, I don't know, 6 or 7.
That's a lot, dude.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I mean,
God damn, dude.
like the original Dark Souls 1, I'm for sure I beat it like hundreds of times. It was bad. I straight up no life that game for years.
So what's your take on 24-hour streams then? No, wait, no, don't
I'm
answer that. Actually, don't answer that. I got a better question for you.
all
Do
right.
you think you could actually beat Elden Ring in one setting?
Do you want me to, like all bosses or like any percent?
No, just all bosses.
All bosses in one sitting. There are a lot. I mean, I could probably do it, but it would it would take a while. That's for sure.
So okay, so even okay, so hmm, let me think of a better way to ask this. Okay, do you think you could beat all the bosses needed to beat the game in one set?
Yes,
In
most
under
likely.
in under let's say under 24 hours.
Oh yeah, for sure. In under 24 hours, I could probably manage that.
I could probably manage it. Better question. Would you want to manage
I mean, I'm down for anything.
that? Yeah. Hey, here's your 24-hour streamer right here. Real. We, y'all gotta talk him into doing the 24-hour beat beat Elden Ring. Just pick your OP weapons and character and everything else. Simplify it. That way it's easy on you, sir. Mm-mm. They've been
I would-
I keep being asked about 24-hour streams. Like, mm-mm. I could do it. Like, don't get me wrong. I could do it if I really, really just put my mind into it. I could do it.
Mhm.
I did it once, but that was like 2 years ago.
Oh man, yeah, I would need like a constant stream of coffee to pull
Oh,
that off.
oh, oh no, that's the wrong thing. You don't want to do that. No,
No.
no, no. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. This is one thing I learned about coffee. You can drink it to a point where it actually ends up starting to do the opposite of what you want it to do.
Oh,
If that makes sense. Yeah, that's the
I
thing.
see.
That is the thing. Like, and this is coming from somebody who used to drink like a by the pots. Like I would make a pot and literally drink that pot in probably 4 hours. Mm-mm.
Damn.
I didn't get it down now. I'm at two, maybe three on a good day. Now I'm talking about like regular, mugs. Like, I can drink two of
Yeah,
those
yeah.
and I'm good. Maybe three, but I used to drink about a pot. Trust me, I know how it is with coffee. Like my day don't
Uh,
start without a fresh cup. Mm-mm.
yep, same here.
See? Okay, so have you ever thought about having like different outfits for your VTuber?
Yeah, I have thought about it. I think I would be in the market for, I think they call it a re-debut at some point. But I'll probably be sticking with this for a little while.
Well, I think I asked that wrong to be honest. I mean like color wise.
Oh, color wise.
Yeah, would that be like
Yeah.
too much work for you just to like if you just want to say, hey, I you know what, I want a new color.
Um, I'm not sure. I think I could figure it out.
That's really my question. Like that's why I'm generally like just asking, like because I'm not sure if it's like a hassle to even just like once you already have what you want, if you decide like you wake up one day, you know what, I want to go all white.
Mhm.
Like how much would that take just to even be able to do that? You see what I mean?
I do. That I'm not sure. I do. I mean, I guess I would just like copy the PSD file and then open up. I don't know what is the software, Live 2D or something. I have no idea, like really what it takes to make all of it. I commissioned it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I took the easy way out for sure.
No, that hey, Hey, it be like that. Hey, I understand. Trust me. Hey, sometimes it really do. Like that's tough work. That's why I commend people who do that because I know how much effort and time it takes into that. But then it's like, well, I would do it myself. I just don't. I just don't.
I feel that.
This
It would take me months for me to do that, especially like the rigging.
yeah.
Like, oh my God, it is. I opened it up and it is daunting. Figuring all that out.
That's funny. Wait, hold on. Chimiko, question. Ryu, as the Shadow Shinobi, you face countless challenges in dark, unforgiving worlds like Dark Souls and Elden Ring. How do you approach these intense environments mentally, and what drives you to keep pushing forward even after facing countless defeats?
Being stubborn. And also, I called myself the Dark Souls Pro, so I kind of have to just put up with it. And it happens.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. You give yourself a title like that, yeah. At least you acknowledge the fact that you have to. You kind of
Yeah.
have to deal. I'll give you that. Melina, does he wear a mask in real life when he streams to make it sound muffled?
I do not, but I should. For maximum immersion.
That's actually funny. But hey, what's going on, LG? But here's the thing. She said you're going against the ninja code.
Uh-oh.
Hmm. There's a ninja code you have to go by, sir.
I cannot confirm or deny.
Let's be honest. He's probably the one ninja that probably does everything that's not a ninja.
Yeah.
I just wear the outfit. Yes, I am classified as a ninja, but I run directly into buildings, no stealth, kill everything, walk out. I do what makes my life easier. The stealth stuff takes too long. I'm too impatient to be sneaking around, trying to assassinate people. I have no ninjutsu, taijutsu, anything of the sort. I have a big sword, a great sword. I will just come into your house and I will kill you and everybody in there and I will just walk out. That's it.
That's right.
Right, Ryu, this is Ryu the Shadow Ninja. Congratulations, guys. Let's give a round of applause for Ryu, the very unique ninja, y'all. Let's go with it. What other depths have you ever actually considered to get involved in other than Souls?
I used to play a lot of FPS games back in the day. That's about it. I was it was really just like first person shooters and Souls likes is like a huge chunk of my life.
What actually made you want to play Souls games at the
Um
level that you do?
just seeing other creators do it. I think early on there was a guy named Vegeta 311. He used to do Dark Souls 1 challenge runs, and I watched his content a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He helped me through the SL1 run, the Soul Level 1 run on Dark Souls, sort of emulating what he did. There's also Lobos Jr. He's still around. He does a lot of like randomizers, mods, challenges. Really enjoy his content as well for Souls.
Question: you never thought about speed running Souls games? as much as you played it?
I have considered it. I really only know like one skip. Some of them are like very technical. It would take a little while for me to learn them. But, like you can skip the first two bosses of Dark Souls 1. You can just like glitch yourself under the map, then go into Anor Londo like immediately, basically. I do know that one. That one isn't hard to pull off.
This man really
But
said skip the first two bosses and just keep. That's wild. But here's the thing. Do you if you had to pick out of all the Souls games that you to play, which one would you consider like other than one? Since you said that's your first, so of course that's probably your baby. Which one do you feel like gave you the hardest time?
ooh, there were some bosses in 3 that were pretty challenging. I can't remember her name, but she had like the ice scythe. I think I forgot what her name was. She was pretty tough. But I think Elden Ring honestly was one of the harder ones, especially like Malekith. I'm not sure if you fought him yet, but he's a doozy.
Malekith. What does he do?
He is a giant dog boss.
I probably haven't because the only actual like animal per se I went against was that dragon in the snow area.
Ah, okay.
Malekith was fun but easy to me. Best boss fight though, and I love his design. I would have to see Malekith. I'm about to take a look.
Ah.
Like I like a
It's
lot of.
his like his sword attack in phase 2 is it was rough for me. I don't
And
really want to go too deep into it since it's upcoming for
oh,
you.
oh, it's been. Oh, okay. That's why. Okay. I mean, I got through Millennia, so I mean, I mean, I got through the one everybody hates, but
Mhm.
it's like which. Oh, the spirit said, "What's the hardest boss fight in Dark Souls 3?" Or is that the Malekith one?
No, that's Elden Ring. She's like this ice girl. I can't remember her name. It was like the most challenging, in my view.
Ice Girl and well, the second you said Ice Girl, that already sounds like a pain in the ass. Let me guess, a lot of AOE's.
She's just very, very fast. You don't have a whole lot of
Oh,
room to breathe.
ew. Do you feel like? Hmm, let me see, because I know you said you would rather like parries in some aspects of Souls games. Do you feel like that some of those bosses, just in general, are meant generally, like literally, for you not to get hit at all? Perfect example, Millennium, due to a lifesteal.
Yeah, I do think that. You know, with her, I've just fought her a lot. Like I've done a 2 hour practice stream where I've just fought her to learn her moveset, basically.
Yeah.
And it's really just that waterfowl move. There is a way to dodge it when she's like right up against you, but I still have not figured that out. I just stay far away, and then it works out.
Yeah, because see, see, somebody told me that you could actually parry that, and I'm like, I'm
Mhm.
trying to understand. Well, I get that you should be able to, but I've never seen it parry. I heard you could parry it though. You could literally parry the damn waterfall.
Also, if you throw a firebomb or a frost pot at her while she jumps up into the air for waterfowl, you can just knock her out of it.
Would it be easier for
You just,
mages?
I don't think she gets staggered from that with most of the spells, and I don't know if the cast speeds for the ones that may uh, come out quickly enough. I'm not sure. I don't usually run magic, admittedly.
Hmm. Okay. That's fine. This birdie said Pointiff Sullivan. Is that the boss that he was talking about? Well, the name of it? Pointiff Sullivan?
Oh, I see. This was your most challenging boss, I think. His disparities.
Oh.
He clones himself. You have to fight like two of them.
Oh, really? Well, that's a pain in the ass in itself. I'm not gonna lie about that. You experienced the evolution of gaming from classic challenges to modern epics like Elden Ring. How do you see the role of patience and strategy in gaming today compared to when you first started? And what lessons have you carried over from those earlier experiences that still guide your approach to new games?
Hmm.
That question's for you, buddy.
Yeah, I pulled it up from Timo. Let's see. I'm not sure. I definitely learned persistence from the Soulsborns, but like no other series is really like it until it came out. I think the only other one that was like an action RPG that I really played was Kingdom Hearts. It's kind of similar, I guess, in terms of the combat style.
Okay, okay. I see what you're saying. So you really don't, well, you really don't play like that many action RPGs past really Souls games, you would say.
Yeah, I mean, think ones that I've kind of played that fit that category are like Infamous. That was a great one. Um, Prototype,
You
another
said
solid one.
you said Infamous? Okay. There we go, there we go. Okay. Okay, so you said Infamous.
Yes,
Okay.
as well as Prototype.
You know what? I've never actually
Those are
played
two
Prototype.
excellent choices.
I've never actually played Prototype.
I highly recommend it. It was super fun.
Never played it. Like I seen like you know how you see a game, you tell yourself, huh, this is interesting. And then I don't know why OBS is acting up today, but it really is. Dead serious. It's like really giving me problems today.
Ooh.
Okay, there we go. We're good. We're good. Let me see here.
Oh, nice.
I'm just trying to beat Elden Ring so that I'm not less of than a goldfish. Huh? What part are you at in Elden Ring? That's $1 million question. Matter of fact, I'm asking you that like the second you tell me, I'm gonna know exactly what you're talking about. That's the funny part. like, like somebody with Elden Ring knowledge here, because there's like plenty of them, including Ryu, the Souls expert, Souls pro. Well, Dark Souls pro, Souls expert might be able to help you.
I believe in you, Sav. You got this.
Like, dead serious, dude. Like, we do. Okay, wait. Here's a like. Do you actually consider yourself a part of the VTuber community?
Technically, I don't really know any. Well, I do now. I do know some VTubers now, but like we're all indie, indie VTubers.
But now, what do you mean by indie VTuber? Because that's new to even me. I don't know what that is.
Oh, indie is just like a non-affiliated with a company VTuber. Just like
Oh,
a random streamer, essentially. You're not like part of like VShojo or Hololive, First Production. That's another one.
okay. So here's the question then. Since you brought it up, what's your opinion on
They're fine. I like them. They're cool. Why? I mean, I don't know. I admittedly don't watch very many. I'm just aware of them, really.
it? Okay, so you kind of just stay in your own lane, pretty much,
Yeah.
when it comes to yeah. I get that definitely. But I think the only other person I know who's like independently, like you said, like an indie VTuber. By the way, you're stating it probably is in fact Luna.
Hmm.
That's really it. Like I said, like you are one of the very few VTubers I generally like actually watch. I don't know too many VTubers.
Hell yeah.
I know maybe shit. Oh boy. One person's about to be one eventually. No, I only know three VTubers.
Ooh. Who's the one that's about to be one?
Yeefy. She does.
Okay.
She does. Voice acting too.
Oh, hell yeah. That's tight.
That's the one who's about to help collab with me with the audio thing that I told you
Ah, nice, nice.
about. That one. Yeah, her. There's. Let's see. Selvig said, "I've only beat Radon. His poor mom got." His poor mom. That's funny. Got rid. I'm giving Ronnie the means to continue her path, and Faye has begun making her move. So I beat two bosses, hopped in a coffin, and ended up under the ed tree from what the map. Hold up. From what the map is showing me. Okay, so he ain't he like still technically at the beginning?
It sounds like he is before my goodness, the Lanedale area, like the golden part of the map. Although I think he does fit the criteria for entering. I think that requires two story bosses, like the Radon and Renala. Godric also.
Okay, so he beat all of them. He what? He not even 50% though, is he?
Uh, he's getting close to 50%, I would say.
Okay. Because here, here's the thing. That's why I'm me personally. That's why I'm actually lost on exactly where I'm at in the game. Because me and Placidian literally just ran around, just killing off bosses. So, like, I killed stuff probably that I shouldn't have even been able to kill. Like let's put it like that. Like I'm way like it's like I have practically the whole map, and it's just like okay, half of the stuff you probably have named to me, I probably killed. But like story wise, I have the absolute slice clue where the fuck I'm at.
You are super far into the game. Once you take down the red giant and then light the bowl, it's like the home stretch, really.
Ah, okay. Ellie Cotto. How you doing? How you doing? And Timiko said she agrees with me. Watching your stream is truly enjoyable.
Oh, I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
and more people should. That's serious. Like I said, I will say it openly. You got two things going for you. You are a VTuber and you are a Souls player. I was saying that to them blue in the face, bro. That's what I said, man. You doing what you need to do now. You multi-streaming on multiple platforms, everything else. Dude, I see good things in your future, man. That's serious.
Why?
I
Thank you.
really do.
I do have to take your advice and start like editing all of my playthroughs and then uploading that instead of just having the live stream on YouTube. I think that would help me out a lot. Like a lot, a lot.
I tell you, if you really wanted to, you probably could. I'd give you an idea since you play Souls the amount of ways you do. If you wanted to just like on your off time, just like rerun through like Demon Souls and all that stuff, and just say, you know what, I'm just gonna beat every single boss, and I'm just gonna upload that myself beating every single boss of Demon Souls, beating every boss to Dark Souls 1, and just
I
do
like
like
that.
that. At least then,
That would be a good one.
at least then, if you wanted to just say quote unquote leave your live streams as is, you could just do that because you didn't already upload it yourself beating every single ball. So if people wanted to go look at that, they could just go look at that.
Yeah, that is true.
I come up with ideas, man. Like it's funny because I come up with ideas for other people, but it goes to myself. Like I'm just I'm a procrastinator. Wait, hold on. Ooh, shit, that damn. Ryu, your streams are a true standout. Your calmness, kindness, and patience creating such a warming atmosphere. Your self humor is the icing on the cake. It's rare to find someone who can balance skill with humility and humor the way you do. Keep being awesome. Disparity said, if you want to try another Souls game, try Death's Gambit.
Ooh, Death's Gambit. I have heard of that one. Let me pull it up.
7XL.
Make sure.
Do you know where Huh? Hold up, that's my bad. Do you know where that dragon defending Renata flew off to? I almost had her, despite it pulling out a magic sword out of nowhere on me.
Oh yeah, I do know where. That shows back up at the end of Ronnie's quest line, right before you get the Moonlight Greatsword. You can cheese your way up there, like at the start, if you really want the sword. Like poison yourself in a specific area, and then like you spawn at the Stake of Marika. I think that's still in it in Elden Ring.
That's actually interesting. I didn't know that, but I have no interest in a great sword, so why would I even, you see what I mean, go that
Sure,
way?
sure.
Like, like I knew what I wanted going in. I wanted the dual wield, and then
Mhm.
Blasting brought up the Rivers of Blood. I'm like, well, fuck, give me two of them. I'll take that. Let's go. And plus,
Hell yeah,
I love how the Rivers of Blood looks. Yeah, I know it got
yeah.
nerfed to shit and everything else, but you know what? I like it. I
Hmm.
like Rivers of Blood.
Yeah,
Like,
and that's what matters.
yeah,
Sure.
I like it. I know there's probably like better katanas out there. Like, I wanted the River Flow. I have the River Flow now. I wish, honestly, it was a what you call that, where you can put it like you could take the skill out of it and put it into another weapon if you want, if it allows it.
Oh, I don't think you can transfer the Rivers of Blood's Ash 4, unfortunately.
Oh no no no!
There are similar skills.
I mean the river flow skill. I wish you could actually put that into the rivers of blood.
Oh, yeah, that would be sick. 'Cause I think both of them, both of those special moves are actually like an homage to Sekiro, which I found out when I played it.
See, I actually did not know that. That's actually cool. Like dead serious. That's cool as hell. Now that makes me actually glad I have them now. I did not know that. I like Sekiro. I like the concept of Sekiro.
Me too. It was. I'm glad I played it.
Like that's oh boy. Then again, I'm a big martial arts person. Like so
Ah, nice.
yeah, like Romance of the Three Kingdoms, all that. I like all that shit. Like
Have you ever done martial arts?
way back in my younger years, and sir, you was really making me give out my age right now, making me feel my age. I just want you to know that I'm old. That was back when I was like, whew. Uh, right after I graduated, probably after I was around like early 1920,
Oh, nice, nice.
way back then. Yeah, Taekwondo.
Ooh, hell yeah.
I really wanted to learn. I wanted to learn
Oh,
capoeira,
yes.
like dead serious. That's, but I don't like. If I knew now what I knew back then, I probably would have went on ahead and did it. Like now though, nah. Doing all trying to do all that. No, no, thank you. I'm okay. I'll leave that to some things you have to learn. Lead to the professions. I leave that to the professionals. Like, hold on, what we got here? T McCole, Riddler. You got a gift for making everyone feel welcome the moment they step into your streams. Your ability to connect with people and create a comfortable, friendly environment is surely something special. It's no wonder your streams are such a great place to hang out. Severexy. Just how it is, Riddler. I know exactly what you mean. Got a solution for everyone but ourselves. That's funny. No, I'll admit to anybody, I'm probably the biggest procrastinator you ever meet. Dead serious. Like I can sit here, like I said, like how I just gave you an idea. I can sit there and do that all day long with no problem. I can sit there and do that because I know what kind of energy people bring. That's why I don't talk a lot. Like I've even admitted this to Ryan himself. He can attest to this. Why I don't talk like that in his streams. It's not that I don't want to interact. I know what kind of vibe I come here for. So I come there for his vibe because I know what kind of vibe he's going to deliver each and every time. No questions asked. And that's why I'm there. I know what he's going to talk about. I know the first thing he's going to talk about. Other than, of course, saying hello and all that. I know he's going to give a rundown of what's going on, what he's going to do, or what the lore is going to happen. I know that's what he's going to do. And then he's going to probably speak to everybody, talk about what we're trying to finish up, what he's got going on right then and there. Then he's going to hop into it. If I'm wrong, you can stop.
Oh, that's accurate assessment.
So that's to also tell you how much I actually watch. But still, like that's what I do. When I'm lurking, I'm not just lurking. I'm sitting there watching, and I try to watch and see what people are going on, what they're bringing. That's why I know.
I greatly appreciate that.
I know what this man could achieve. at the rate he is going. He's not forcing anything. He's not forcing himself. He's just doing Ryu. Even though we all got a problem with him not doing stealth as a ninja, but we can overlook that. We can overlook that. They're not working. But do you have any interest even in partner? Are you good just, hey, I have my community?
I mean, yeah, of course, I would love for that to happen, but I'm just sort of enjoying the ride for right now.
Mm-hmm.
But there are definitely some things that I need to do to like step up my game for sure. Yeah, at some point, I would love that.
Okay.
Certainly wouldn't say no to it.
Yeah, yeah. No, I wouldn't blame you if you didn't at all. Honestly, I get that. But here's my advice, which I personally don't feel like I even. You're probably one of the few people I probably would have to just like give advice to less more than other people. Because a lot of what I would actually tell somebody, you personally already do.
Oh.
And you've already, not even 10 minutes ago, sat there and even sat there and said, hey, I need to maybe edit my videos more. And that's to maybe
Yeah.
bring up the whole just, if you really want to, just do videos on killing bosses. Just do that. And then that could just cancel out the whole needing to go back as far as Souls games goes for you having to go back and edit that. You know what I mean? Because you're already uploading yourself, set up, quote unquote, killing all the bosses anyway. That takes two things out. Like, example, I'll use myself. I do that a lot. That way people understand, yeah, I'm willing to actually talk about myself. Instead of me having to go back in and editing a whole live stream of a playthrough, I have a whole playlist of all cutscenes. So if somebody
Right.
wants to sit there and just go through my all cutscene stuff with the main battles and everything else, they can just do that. I've already done the work. If that makes sense.
It does. That does.
And that's why I have a whole playlist dedicated to just that. I skip seafood because that's a Souls game. I'm probably gonna skip Octopath Traveler because that's
Mm.
it. How can I put this? I didn't stick to what I said I was gonna do in Octopath Traveler, so it's a lot more than what it should be. Like how I sat there and said, okay, let's go do this chapter 2. But on the way, I see a big ass cave. Well, fuck it, we're going in this cave now. We're going to go do this cave.
I mean, how can you not?
Yeah, it's like, it's there. So, like, like, whereas Ruin King, yeah, that was an RPG, but I could do all the extra stuff, but it wasn't taking like a buku amount of extra time out to do that.
Right, right.
So when I go back, it wasn't that bad. I could only had to cut out, quote unquote, maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour. Whereas Octopath Traveler, I'm having to go back and cut out damn near 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours of extra stuff for only about, give or take, 20 minutes. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
So that's where that difference comes in. Like, that's what I said. Like, when it comes to that, I have to be like really, really like picky about what I'm really gonna like do that kind of content on. I have about what 40, videos, I want to say. I would have to double look. It's been a while since I really looked at like the count on that playlist, but I'm pretty sure I'm almost at about 40 when it comes to that.
Wow.
I mean, I really originally started it because of Marvel Midnight Sun, to be honest. That's what really made me get into it. Then I was like, well, the problem I ran into was I had some streams where it was like I ended up going to like 5 or 6 hours streaming, and I think after 5 hours, 4.5, 5 hours, I want to say, I would have to double check that. You can't go back in and edit it. Well,
Right.
I record when I'm streaming anyway. So I could go back in just to the record, pull out Premiere Pro, and break it all down from there. That's when I started doing that for Marvel Midnight Suns, and now I'm up to like almost every other game that I stream. If it has cutscenes, I want to cut that out and just show you the main boss battles along with the cutscenes. That way, if somebody just wants to sit there, it's practically a movie for you. And that's how that happened. That's what I'm telling you. Like, you could actually do that with your soul stuff. If you just wanted to do like one video and it's just you killing all bosses and it's what, give or take an hour or two. There you go.
Sure. Yeah.
That would make that easier.
That would 100%. I did try to like edit down the Lies of P1,
Yeah.
but like I tried to make it where it was like the full playthrough almost, but like mostly when I talk or when something interesting happens, and it's just like a lot of editing, like a lot.
Yeah. You have to be like really willing to sit there and just skim through.
Yeah, every second. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be willing to do that. But it comes with the territory. That's
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Like, as much as like, and I sit there like, and Disparity can vouch for me. Like, I sit there and I tell them, I'll be like, man, this is fucking 4 hours of shit I gotta go through. But I gotta remember too, a lot of it ain't actually gameplay. A lot of it is just walking around.
Yeah.
A lot of it is just grinding. So once you really tell yourself that, it doesn't seem as much. Because by the time you break down quote unquote 4 or 5 hour video, you really only got maybe an hour and a half or two of actual stuff that you want. So
yeah, that is true.
Once you think on it that way, it's not really so bad. Like even this birdie, he got 2.1K videos.
Oh my god.
Edited.
Fully edited and all.
Yeah.
Damn. That is a lot of content.
Yeah, and see, he played RTS. So a lot of his stuff, he got either from 10 minutes to an hour.
Wow.
That's just the mission. Keep that in mind. We're not even gonna get into the having to set up for battle, having to figure stuff out for said battle. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even, I mean, a mission in XCOM, example, I played XCOM 2, to be precise. One of those missions lasted about an hour and a half. I'm not even joking.
One mission is an hour and a half?
It can last that long, yeah. And I'm adding in, that's including figuring out what you want to do per turn and everything else.
Right.
That's yeah. Like as much as I don't like somebody could probably call me out on this. As much as I say I don't play Souls games, it's magical that I've played XCOM, I've played Sifu, I've played Elden Ring. You know, and stuff like that. I think fucking I think is For the King considered Souls like, or is that just roguelike? Somebody would have to verify that with me because I played the first one. I meant to get the second one. I liked For the King. For the King was a fun game.
Ooh, it looks fun.
It is like that. That's a co-op, like legit co-op. I would actually play with people. That one right there. I beat that, by the way. I beat that. For the King is a roguelike turn-based. Okay, see, I thought that was a Souls-like game. Okay, that's roguelike turn-based strategy. Okay. It's still hard as hell. Like I would recommend if you wanted to sit down and just play something that's just different, it would be that.
Yeah, I'll look into that one.
Like there's like that. I actually enjoyed that. I beat that, but I actually enjoyed that. I got to get the second one. I haven't got the second one yet. Yeah, but even with that and the original Frostpunk, that
Not heard of that one either.
that's pretty. I know people now who have not beat that game, and I beat that game.
Hell yeah.
Like that game is actually hard. Like you can literally get midway through that game and somehow fuck yourself over and you lose. Dead serious. There's the midpoint in that game, and like you can literally just do one thing, or yeah, just one thing. You can do one thing, it will fuck your whole thing up, and you will lose. Automatic.
Oh no.
And they even make the end game of that game damn near to where you can fucking die right at the end of that game. I've done it at the end, I've died at the mid, and I've died at the beginning of that game. And I beat the game. I beat the game, mind you. It's not easy to beat that game. Like, that game makes you really have to really think on what you want to do turn by turn, build by build, escort by escort, everything. Like it's no joke. Especially because you playing with the weather, which it's a snow era. Keep that in mind. Post out the big snow era and everything else, but that it really makes you really think about what you're gonna do, how you gonna do resources, what you gonna build, everything else, and then you gotta be able to help the people and everything else. If you don't help them, it can get to the point where they'll throw you out, and that's automatic game over. If you make them mad enough, they'll throw you out.
God.
They will throw you out to the snowstorm to die.
To the snowstorm?
To die.
Dude.
Yep. I'm not joking.
I believe it.
I recommend it for anybody. I'm just telling you now. It's not easy. It's not easy. Like you're gonna lose. Like I don't know a person who bought that game right out the gate and beat it. Like if somebody knows somebody who bought that game straight out the gate and beat it, let me know. I would like to see it. I don't know a person who bought that game and outright just beat it first playthrough. Like that's how bad it is. That game is meant for you to lose. Oh yeah, I got one for you. Other side. Other side.
Other side.
That is a Souls game with a fucked up story, but I recommend it to anybody. But you're not gonna beat it your first time through. You're not. Other side. I beat it. It was hell, but I beat it. Dead serious.
I'll have to try and find that one.
It's on Steam. It's on Steam. It's a fucked up ass story too. That game literally makes you want to kill the last boss. I'm not even joking. Like what happens in that game story wise, that game literally makes it to where you want to kill the last boss. Dead
I will
serious.
say that is something that is lacking in some Souls likes is like an upfront story. I think a lot of them try to make you dig and then they're kind of light on it,
Yeah,
admittedly. I think Liza P was a great example of one that actually had a good story to it.
that was just like right there as you went along.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, definitely. I need to get the second one of what? Frostpunk? I do too. I actually don't have the second Frostpunk. I need to get the second Frostpunk and I need to get the second for the King. Again, Ryu, here I am giving you Souls games,
Yeah.
but claiming I'm not a Souls player.
I mean, I think by now you are. You're definitely a Souls
I
player.
am not a Souls player. I will never take that title. I leave that for pros like you. Definitely believe that to pros like you. But I would definitely between Frostpunk and other side, I would definitely recommend them two for you. Dead
I will
serious.
check those out.
Like other side, that damn. Woo boy, don't get me started on the OST the other side. Mm-mm. That OST the other side, oh yeah. I actually took a couple of songs and put them on my playlist from Spotify from other side.
Ooh,
Dead serious.
very nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I recommend other side and Frostpunk to anybody. Especially other side. Other side's a motherfucker. That's the game. I love that. The whole from the mechanics all the way down to that story. Like I said, that story makes you want to kill that final boss. And boy, I was excited when I killed him because they could go. Mm-hmm. Right, you man. Tell these people how they can find you. Even though technically it's in the description, but you gotta.
Yeah, I have a link tree. I'm on X or Twitter, YouTube, Rumble, Kick, Twitch, all the
That's what I forgot to
things.
add. Your Rumble.
Is oh, that's all right. It's all good. It's on my link tree. Yeah, I stream every day at 10 p.m. CST. Love for you all to stop by.
Y'all, this has been another coffee and conversation. I've been trying to get Ryu, the Shadow Ninja, the Ninja VTuber, in for a while. He just had to figure out. I wanted to make sure he was able to get his VTuber on here. You know, because y'all know I'm big on that. Even told him I wanted to make sure he able to get a V2 working right and everything else. That way he could do this with no problem. We're gonna get him on here again. I'm gonna have to grab Razor, get y'all boys on here.
Oh hell yeah,
Because I know both
that'd
of
be
y'all
fun.
would rather it's a whole damn trip. It's serious. I'm about to get y'all fellas on here. But y'all make sure y'all check the dude out, man. He is the legit VTuber, stays in his lane, plays the Souls games, and just chills, man. All around good dude. I really wanted to be able to get him on here and get him to be able to showcase himself and everything else. But we gonna finish up here. Be sure as always to check this man out. I got his links in the description and everything else. This has been another Coffee and Conversation episode. Grateful to have this man on here. Y'all be good to each other. Stay out of bad trouble. Good trouble is okay. I am the real story of boss-based content creator. This is Ryu Mashama. And I'm going to butcher his name up to hell and back. That's why I just call him Ryu the Shadow Ninja. VTuber
Hell
extraordinaire.
yeah.
Matter of fact, we're going to have to start calling you Ryu the Souls VTuber. The Soul Shadow VTuber. I like that. I'm about to talk to Team Nicole about that, see what she think about that. Then we're gonna go from there. Because if Team Nicole okay with it, it works. Remember that, y'all. But we gonna get up out of here. Till next time, y'all. Oh, wait. I just thought about something. God damn. Yeah, I'm tripping. Thursday. We're gonna have Zago in here. And we're gonna be talking about the Warhammer lore. So be on the lookout for that.
Very nice.
Dead serious. Warhammer lore. That's gonna get talked about. He actually messaged me earlier asking me about that. I was like, yeah. Let's get you in here to talk about some Warhammer lore. Because he big on that Warhammer lore. So we're gonna get him in here to talk about the Warhammer lore. Alright, now we out of here, y'all. Y'all have a good one. We done. Later, y'all. Be good to each other.